So, 2019, I was in a time in my life that I found very challenging, the easiest words, hard, very difficult to concentrate on. The normal easy things in life that we do, the normal rat race of a Monday morning when you get up, sort the kids out of school, go to work. I find it very hard. I was going through a very, very difficult time. A time that I didn't think was possible. A time that I thought you could just get up in the morning and any kind of sad feeling you could just brush off and continue your day the best that you could. And those feelings were stronger than I was really struggling with them. It's very easy for people to say, go and see the GP, go and see your doctor, talk to your doctor. And it was hard because I thought, what can they do? They can't wave a magic wand. You know, they can give you a prescription, but they can't wave a magic wand and make you better. I know everybody's different. Stresses and strains of the NHS make things more harder for you to get listened to at the right time. So I tried my best to get through it the best that I could by occupying my mind. And through sleepless nights, because at the time my children were still quite young. I didn't want to disturb them. I didn't want them seeing me so upset and crying all the time, so I never slept very well. So I used to sit and draw. I'm no drawer, I'm no artist. I'm sure many people have seen the original picture. It is hideous, really, but it was meaningful for me at the time. So I drew lots of things that made me happy. I drew flowers. I love flowers. I love gardens. I love sunshine. I used to draw beaches, anything that made me happy. But I do genuinely love teddy bears. I've got lots of teddy bears in my house. So I drew a teddy bear and I coloured it yellow because I love sunshine. And I put little happy faces on its feet. Called it Happy Bear, gave it a poem. I thought I'd give it a poem just to make it more meaningful. And at the time I logged onto the internet and I found a factory just to make me that one bear. I thought I'd quite like that outside my house somewhere. Found a factory, made them sign an NDA, had it made, trademarked it, and it came 3 weeks later, just the one teddy bear. And it really made me smile. And I thought, if that could make me smile and make things feel so much less heavy, really, those heavy feelings of worthlessness, those kind of feelings that were so overpowering, it just made me manage them a lot easier. And I thought, if that can do that to me, I'm sure that could do that to a lot of people. And a lot of people that are probably going through far worse than I was going through at the time. So I did a bit of a gamble and I had 40-foot container full of teddy bears made, sent for them from a factory in China. I did it all myself. Learned a lot through import and everything else. And when they came, I thought, I'm going to start donating them to people that need a smile. Because we all know, no matter what you're going through in life, no matter how small or how big it is, that smile just makes things feel so much better. It just lifts your mood, doesn't it? It just makes you continue the best that you can. And almost make positive out of a negative. So I started to donate them to children's hospitals, care homes, primary schools, hospices, as many places that I could. And the instant reviews and feedback was far more than I ever expected. From the most saddest stories of people that had lost family members, lost parents, lost children that were scared to go to school, children that were being bullied, adults that had lost partners, so many different stories, children that couldn't go to sleep very well, children that were having nightmares. A simple teddy bear with a poem that was so meaningful was helping them. And I felt like I'd done the job and almost given myself a bit of a mood bear mission to make it global and to make it go around the world, because I thought, the more people that you put a smile on the face, the more that was helping me as well. So, and you do that to one person, it's like a domino effect, isn't it? It's helping more and more. So that's how they became. So there's 8 bears all together. I obviously started with Happy Bear. This is the original. I mean, it means more to me. This bear has been all over the world with me, literally never leaves my side, ever. And then I thought I would do a family of them. So I started with 5, actually. So I did Happy Bear, Sad Bear, Nervous Bear, Silly Bear and Love Bear. So they all have a little meaning. I mean, we all are silly from time to time, and it's good to be silly. It makes us laugh, it makes us smile. Sad Bear was there to almost help people understand their emotions, their sad emotions a lot better, and deal with them really, and try and cope with them the best that they can. Nervous Bear, children love Nervous Bear for going to the hospital appointments, to going to the first day back at school, operations, dentists, even hairdressers, anything that they're struggling with. It just helps them get through it, and they read that poem and they almost cope with what's in front of them so much better. Even going to bed, a lot of children don't like going to bed. Something so simple, if that teddy bear can help them, and that's why I did it. So there was 5, and then COVID hit, and people were needing them bears so much more because they weren't seeing family members. We were shut behind 4 walls. Everybody was struggling with it. It was the unknown. There was scary news everywhere with people wearing masks and covering themselves up. People were struggling, weren't they, really? It was almost like a horror movie, wasn't it? So I did Hope Bear, and Hope Bear is the rainbow one. And we all know when it was COVID, there was rainbows in everybody's windows, weren't they, just to help people and put that smile back on their faces again. So I did Hope Bear, and Hope Bear was it still is one of the biggest sellers, because I think we all know at the end of every storm it's normally a rainbow, and that's why I did Hope Bear, really. And then the last 2 that I did to make them a family of 8 was Calm and Angry Bear. So Calm Bear, again, calm's great just to keep that calm feeling in there. And Angry Bear, there's lots of people out there that get up in the morning or any time of day and just hold a bit of anger in them, and they don't know why. They don't know why that emotion's there. And I suppose it's there to say that, every emotion's normal. We all have emotions. We all have more than one emotion. We can have more than several emotions all at one time. And it's normal. And it just helps you regulate them and just control them and understand them more. I think because the stories that I was getting back from hospital staff, from patients, from teachers, hospice staff, all this feedback I was getting back pushed me even more to think I need to push this brand as far and wide as I can, because if they're helping these people so much, they can help all over the world. I thought, how can I do that? And the only way I could do it was, get seen on TV somehow, because we all know TV gets streamed in every country that you can think of. And the millions and billions of people that watch TV programmes, it's huge. So it was a friend actually who said, you need to put these onto Dragon's Den. So we sat during COVID and put the application together and sent it in, and I kind of forgot about it. Just, click the button to say off you go, and you don't hear nothing, do you? I was actually on holiday just as COVID passed. Went away on holiday and got an email through to say, we've been trying to get hold of you. We're from the BBC. So I emailed back and said, I'm really sorry I'm away. I'll be back tomorrow morning. So the BBC ran me the following day and said, we'd love to have you on. So that filmed in the May, when did it go on? 2022 it filmed. And obviously I didn't expect 1, let alone all 5. The reason I went on there was to really get them noticed more and give them that big push and almost make that mission possible, that I could get them out to so many more people. I never went on there for any financial reasons. I went on there to get visibility for the brand's sake. I never expected what I got, to have one dragon, and it clearly touched people's hearts. And because it's reality, isn't it? We all hold emotions, and the world can be tough sometimes. So that's the only reason I did it, was to get visibility, and it obviously worked and worked very well. So my mission is getting more and more complete as the days go on. I'd love to see them on TV. I think a little programme about them, first thing in the morning when the children don't want to go to school or the adults don't want to go to work. That clip of bears with children, with adults, with reality, how people feel and how it just lifts your mood and makes you smile and just gives you that boost of energy to get through the day the best that you can. I just think that'd be a dream, really.
Looking at how far you've come now, we're in 2024, you only started this brand a few years ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. What do you think you would say to Jo from 3 years ago?
I think you can learn a lot when you go through a difficult time. I think the most important thing through anyone going through a difficult time is to try and keep your head above water and keep positive, because that positive feeling has an effect on everybody around you then. And that's going to help you get through any time. And I think I would look back on Jo from 2021 and pretty much say, well done for doing that. Because I've helped myself get through a very, very dark space. And I've helped millions of people get through a very, very dark space. And that was my mission. And I feel like I'm ticking those boxes as I'm going along. So whatever went through my head at 2 o'clock in the morning when I drew that bear was the best idea ever.